My name's Charles Pulliam with the Williamson Herald, and we are on the line with the Ravenwood Raptors, joined by Brad and Connor here. Brad, first things first, it's Battle of the Woods week. What are we going to expect in week 2 here from you guys?
We're going to expect a big crowd. A lot of people are going to be at the game. Should be really fun. Every game's exciting.
Now, Connor, last week you guys got to officially open the season per se here. We had a Thursday night game. Siegel came to town, and you guys made some work of them.
Yes, sir. I mean, we did. We were pretty dominant up front, both sides of the ball. We had 350 yards rushing, and we just had a really good team effort. Everybody came out and played pretty well, so we're pretty proud of the way we played. But we also have a lot of stuff to improve on. That's what we kind of focusing on this week.
Now, Brad, some of these things, when it comes to the good things and the bad things you saw from that Siegel game, what are you guys going to be really focusing on against Brentwood?
We're going to be really focusing on on the defense is not like leaving your gap and not getting tricked up by all their misdirection and all that.
Now, when it comes to matchups, I mean, we're talking right across the interstate. You guys know these guys really well. I'm sure you grew up with them in a sense too. What's some of the biggest challenges when it's facing such a familiar foe like that?
You know, we've played these guys now. We play them every year, and they know us pretty well. We know them pretty well. We know their style of gameplay. They know ours. So it's really, we got to play our game as best we can. And if we were confident in that, we know that no one can stop us at that. So if we play our game, we dominate up front, we dominate in every aspect of the game, we're going to be confident we can go out there and get a W.
Brad, what's kind of your first football memory when it comes to thinking about, like, hey, when I was first putting the pads on? What comes to mind when you're like, my first football memory?
Let's see. First football memory would have to be 5th grade. I lived in Wisconsin 5th grade, and that's when Pee Wee started. So everyone started Pee Wee football then. And the weight limit to touch the ball was 100 pounds. I remember just stepping on that scale, being 101.
Now, Connor, when it comes to being a Ravenwood Raptor, what's one of your first Raptor memories that really come to mind?
Well, I moved here halfway through my freshman year, and I'm never going to forget that very first Battle of the Woods game that we played here. Max Preps was here, and they predicted the crowd to be like 12,000, and I come out and I was like, damn, I have never played in the crowd in front like that. It was just crazy walking out there and seeing everybody, both sides of the stands filled up, and it was such a fond memory. I'll never forget it.
Excellent. When it comes to, Ravenwood-wise, school-wise, G2 Bar kind of seems like it's been something that's really come together. Can you kind of explain that to me, Brad?
I think that's just a phrase that sums up our school pride. G2 Bar. It's great to be a Ravenwood Raptor. That's all you can really say.
Now, Connor, I know Coach is kind of watching us here, but is there something that Coach Hester always has to say, or you always find him repeating? What's he always saying to the team, like, you got to do this, or you're not doing that? Is there something that comes to mind?
The one word that I can think of is adversity. I think Coach has had adversity more times than you could count. He's always preaching to us, what are we going to do when adversity strikes us? What are we going to do when we're in the face of adversity? And I think that's something we pride ourselves on a team, is when adversity strikes, we're going to come through and we're going to be able to play our game as best we can. And that, and then family, like we just talked about family. He preaches family throughout, the entire season. No matter what happens, we're just one big family. And I think all the players really buy into that because we have a lot of love on this team.
Well, you guys got the Battle of Woods coming up. We wish you the best of luck. Any final words?
Go Raptors.
Yeah, go Raptors.
Excellent. This has been On the Line with the Ravenwood Raptors, and we'll be here for Week 2's game, Battle of the Woods.